Hello, welcome to Fanfiction Analysis with Emma Ivelli. I'm Emma Ivelli, and this is my possessed computer V. My Little Pony Friendship is Magic is an interesting fandom with many infamous fanfics. Yep, that's right. Ew, yeah. One such fic is Conversion Bureau. I'm not going to talk about the main story, but one written by a completely different writer. No. I am not covering that stuff unless someone pays me. No, I'm covering a series of one-shots and rappers called The Conversion Bureau World's Word Wouldn't Work. It's mostly crossovers with some of the stories here and there, and I will be talking about each and every little story and giving my thoughts if I have them. And I will be covering things I'm not a fan of, so there will be times when I'm either going in completely or partially blind. No. Of course that's not the reason, of course not. Also, in this fic, Celestia is referred to as Celestia, and I will refer to her as such, except in certain cases, which I will get to later. Anyways, on to the fic. World 1, Kanto. Celestia moves Equestria to the Pokemon world and tries to cause trouble. At first she tries to be subtle about it. First controlling the weather, but thanks to TMs and Rayquaza, she fails. And then she accidentally converts a random girl, but Bill cures her. And soon it all collapses thanks to the friendship between Pokemon and their trainers. After all, this is World 1. Gotta befriend them all. Each of the main worlds have their own little tagline, though personally for this one, I would have gone with something along the lines of something with best friend and a world we must defend. Anyways, I have no idea what this takes place continuity-wise, as it has shades of both the anime and the game. But there is something else that confuses me more continuity-wise, so I think I'll wait to complain about continuity when that one comes up. Anyways, the next world. World 2, Lanes Between. It's a Kingdom Hearts crossover, and I am not a fan of Kingdom Hearts. I said there would be things I'm not a fan of, remember? Thanks to Celestia having a darkened heart, Equestria is plagued by Heartless. While this is going on, the main six have been fighting Heartless, and eventually meet up with Sora, Goofy, and Donald, who are in the forms of a pony, a diamond dog, and a griffin. They must all head to Canterlot to stop this. After all, this is World 2. Let our hearts be filled with friendship. There's not much I can say about this one because I'm not a fan of Kingdom Hearts. So let's get to the next one, which is a world suggestion chapter, which, as you can tell, is a world suggested by the leader. These chapters contain much shorter stories, so I won't be covering them as much as the main worlds unless I have something to say about them. So anyways, on to the next one. Terminator. It's a short one. I won't say what it is, but it's probably what you're thinking. Next one. Warhammer 40,000. I haven't played this game, so I have no idea what's going on, other than the fact that Celestia gets devoured by something, so I'm sorry, on to the next one. Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon is fighting Celestia, but Celestia uses Sailor Moon's ditziness against her in order to convince her to become a pony. And then Helios shows up as Pegasus, and oh boy. Remember how I said I would be complaining about something in continuity? This is it. I have no idea of where it takes place in continuity, because part of Celestia's argument to Sailor Moon is that she can marry a pony, so it must be before the princess reveal. But Helios doesn't turn into Pegasus until after he is captured by Nehelania, and oh my god, this just is confusing. Sure, let's go with that then. Anyways, next one. Neptune. As in a real planet, not a fictional one. They die fast. Next one. Batman. 1960s TV Batman to be precise. So it's Batman and Robin fighting Celestia in the cheesy, campy way that only 60s Batman can provide. I won't spoil much other than holy pastel ponies, Batman. Yes, that is what he says. Anyways, next world. World 3, Daedalus. For those that don't know, Daedalus is a sort of mirror/bizarro universe in fairy tale. For example, the version of Natsu is a crybaby unless he's behind the wheel. Their version of Lucy is a badass who uses wrestling moves. And their version of Urza is a villain. Also, magic is a finite substance that is running out. Well, there's quite a few I'm going blind in, so I might as well help people who might be confused about this one. Anyways, when Celestia first arrives in Daedalus, she senses that magic is finite, which won't be good for unicorns. And then Nichia shows up with a message from Queen Shagalet. Leave Daedalus while you still can. But of course, Celestia brushes it off. Meanwhile, Daedalus Fairy Tale appears in Ponyville and discover what's going on. And they offer safe haven to any pony willing to join them. Because at that exact moment, the royal army attacks Canterlot. And in Canterlot, ponies are being turned to Lacrima, while the king shows up in the Doran Anima. For this is World 3, where friendship is finite. Anyways, the next chapter is straightforward failures, which is another set of shorter stories, but more based around the fandom. Canon. So, Celestia shares her plans with Luna, who is deeply concerned and accuses Discord, who is also deeply concerned. He also drinks the potion. I won't say what happens when he drinks the potion, only that is hilarious. So, anyways, next one. Canterlot High. Celestia kidnaps Principal Celestia and forces her to drink the potion. And since that's her alternate universe double, Celestia quickly realizes the giant flaw in her plan and leaves. So, next one. The Conversion Bureau. This is a weird one. Closer to canon, Celestia and Celestia are arguing about the worlds, with two Equestrias there. I won't spoil what happens, but when I say it's a weird one, it's a weird one. Anyways, next one. Friendship is optimal. There's not much I can really talk about with this one, other than it's Celestia versus Celeste AI, so yeah, you should read it. Anyways, next one. Fall of Equestria. Yeesh about this one. I won't go much into this one other than it involves castration and Next one. World 4, Eden Prime. It's another one I'm going in blind. I'm not a gamer, okay? Anyway, Shepard turns into a pony, convinces Celestia that the Leapers would still get them, and finds a way to win. So, yeah. this is the world where friendship is the only hope for survival. Side note, this one also has an epilogue, which does help explain things. So anyways, next one. World 5, a certain city of science. Anyways, this one is based on a certain magical index, which I haven't seen. Anyways, the main characters break through the barrier and fight for Celestia. For when science and magic cross paths, friendship is born. Once again, I'm sorry, but thankfully a lot of the remaining main worlds will be easy on me. Anyways, time for another world suggestions. Harry Potter. Equestria shows up and Dumbledore offers to talk to Celestia. And it all works out. I won't be saying how. And the reason why I like this one so much is that it's not hypocritical. Dumbledore is in character. And the way he defeats her, I won't spoil it, but it is pure Dumbledore. Anyways, next one. Familiar of Zero. I haven't seen Familiar of Zero, so I don't know what's going on. I guess the main characters break through the barrier, and yeah. Anyways, next one. Naruto. Anyways, it's a short and simple one, showcasing after a fight that Kakashi and the main six had, and Kakashi gives a pretty badass line. Anyways, next one. Transformers. Celestia and Optimus Prime have a debate about humanity, but when he leaves, Megatron is waiting for her. That's literally just a story, so next one. Gurren Lagann. Another one I haven't seen. Celestia had been beaten by the Spiral King and ends up meeting the main characters very early on in the series, and she joins them. There's also a post-time skip epilogue. So anyways, next one. What I think will really happen. This is what the author thinks what will happen if Equestria was suddenly dumped in the middle of the ocean with that barrier. Not only does conversion not come up, but they have to come up with other ideas in order to fix this, and it's not easy because the Wendigos have shown up on Earth. Yeesh indeed. I won't say how the main six deal with the Wendigos, only that it is great and it's hilarious. Anyways, next world. World 6, Mobius. Anyways, the main six have befriended Sonic and friends. Yep. Anyways, while this is going on, Dr. Eggman manages to capture half of the main six, as well as Celestia, and roboticizes them. And now, the remaining heroes must figure out a way to stop Celestia. For this is a world where magic forms fast. I won't spoil the rest, but I will say the ending's one of the sweeter ones. And I do kind of like it. So anyways, next world. World 7, Elite Beat Headquarters. Not only is this one I'm going in blind to, but this is a weird one. A boy is protesting the conversion bureaus and Elite Beat agents get involved. This leads to a musical number about the joys of humanity. And the Elite Beat agents manage to convince most of the people against conversion thanks to the internet. And Celestia is upset about this, so she holds an official dance-off. But it turned out to be a trap and a boulder falls on the Elite Beat agents. And thanks to the power of the touch, as in the song from the Transformers movie, they're able to break through the boulder. And thanks to the power of that song, they were able to break through the barrier. World where good friends dance together. I went in blind with this one. And this one was just weird. Anyways, next one. which is another World Suggestions. Toho Project. Sorry, another blind one. I wasn't able to follow it well. Something happened to the Bailey. I'm sorry. Next one. SCP Foundation. This one takes the form of an SCP report. I won't go into many details about this one, other than it's one of the darker ones. Maybe even the darkest. So, anyways, next one. Doctor Who. The Doctor and his companion confront Celestia and come up with a plan to get rid of the barrier. This one feels like it should have been its own chapter. But other than that, it's a nice little romp with an unknown doctor and his unknown companion. Anyways, next one. Lawnmower 1/2. Obligatorily left themselves away. Lawnmower Leoga and Moose decide to curse themselves with a spring of drowned pony in order to fight Celestia. Only to discover Hopposite has beat them there. And he's doing his thing to Celestia. Yeah. Anyways, more straightforward failures. MLP time loops. Twilight wakes up and discovers she's in a bureau loop. She's pissed off, ascends, and goes to fight Celestia. I won't spoil the rest, but it's rather sweet and a bit cute. Anyways, next one. Convergence. This one's a crossover between two separate bureau stories. It's potentially confusing and complicated. The next one is Why Would You Suggest These? Which is more World Suggestions, but the author wasn't sure about. Bleach. Ichigo and friends are trying to destroy the barrier, but then Lugia shows up and explains Central 46 wants them to stop. That is until pony equivalent of Soul Leapers show up, and the fight ensues. Next one. Halo. I don't play Halo. Anyways, it's an easy one to follow since it's just them bombing the barrier. Next one. Justice League. The League comes up with plans to take down the barrier, while Batman has his own plan. I won't say what it is, but it's a fun one. Anyways, next one. One Piece. The main six meet the Straw Hats just outside the barrier. Luffy offers them a chance to join his crew. Rainbow Dash says yes. I just spoiled the entire snippet because this one pisses me off so much. Yes, the writer has admitted this is not their best work. One Piece is my favorite anime, and this is the snippet we get. There needs to be a crossover between One Piece and the Conversion Bureau. Pilots and Marines join forces to take Celestia down. The World Nobles and the Gorosei are the first to be converted. I'm sorry about this one, but I just love One Piece so much. Anyways, next one. Team Fortress 2. I'm not a gamer, so start with the booze. Anyways, the characters do their thing, the barrier breaks, so next one. Dragon Ball. Bulma and Chi-Chi both have ideas about how to stop the barrier, but get into a fight over which one is better. Goku and Vegeta also have their own ideas of how to stop the barrier, but Goku has to stop Vegeta before he does his. Anyways, next one. Potion testing. This is one where they test out various potions with willing subjects. The first one turns a man into a dragon who gets very greedy. The second turns a person into a centaur. The third turns them into a sea pony. The fourth turns them into a zebra. The fifth switches genders. And of course, they finally do get the right one. But I won't spoil the twist ending. And also, there's an omake involving an antho potion. Anyways, next one. Boss Rush. This one is canon villains getting involved and winning. Nightmare Moons is a hollow victory. I won't say how, but it's easy to figure out. Discord just has fun with the barrier. Queen Chrysalis uses humanity's hope that Celestia will be defeated as a weapon against her. The Plunder Vines. That's all I'm gonna say. King Aspen from the comics. He just uses that potion to cause trouble. Teal'c just sucks the magic away from the barrier. And finally, the Silence. They got their magic back. Anyways, next one, which is a world. World 8, Narnia. Celestia and the main six are having lunch with the creatures of Narnia, but they are unconvinced about the evils of man. But when Aslan is brought up, Celestia gets a primal fear within her and leaves the little luncheon, especially since he is coming. I won't say how he's able to get through the barrier. Anyways, Aslan talks with Celestia and is able to convince her to stop. After all, he is the Jesus Allegory Lion. Aslan. He would never resort to such violence against her. After all, once a friend in Narnia, always a friend in Narnia. Stop smiling, V. Anyways, next one, which is world suggestions. Minecraft. I haven't played Minecraft. It's one of the ones I'm completely blind to and I have no idea what happened. Sorry, next one. Marvel Comics. This one. I feel it's one everyone should read because it's so good. I won't say much about this one, but I will say this. A Marvel hero did get willingly converted. I won't say who or why, but it will lead to disaster. Anyways, next one. The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. It's another one I don't want to spoil much of, but like Naruto, it's about the aftermath. Also, in a nice little touch, it's written from Kyone's point of view. Next one, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. This one is more based on the books and the movies, as it mentions the glasses that you have to wear in the Emerald City. But the main battle? Celestia wins. Yeah, it's a curb stomp. But she still loses in the end. I won't say why, but it makes sense, and it's hilarious. Next one, Ruby. Not a fan of Ruby. Anyways, the main six befriends the main characters, monster shows up, I have no idea what's going on. I'm sorry. Anyways, next one, which is a world. World 9, The Red World. This time it's a crossover of Slayers. Lena and company break through the barrier and do their thing in Canterlot. The fights begin with Lena, Galilee, and Siphiel fighting Celestia. The main six confronts their goddess, which leads to my favorite scene in the entire series, so I'm gonna share it with you. Don't move, Buster. A certain lavender unicorn told him firmly, "We have powerful artifacts, and we aren't afraid to use them, Chimera." The sorcerer identified his species with a grimace. The main six shared confused glances. "You've only got one head," Applejack pointed out. "Chimera, as in my body, is made from pieces of different creatures." He clarified further. He took a step forward. "Hey, one long move, Buster, and we'll scrub your soul so clean, you'll be able to see a reflection in it." Pinkie Pie pointed her forehoof threatening at him. "Wait, what? Don't use purification magic on me. I'm part demon. It could kill me," Zelgadis yelled, alarmed. "Don't worry," Twilight said soothingly. "The last evil spirit to use these on just turned to stone. I'm also 1/3 rock golem. I'm already made of stone," he pointed out. This one seemed to stump Twilight. Then I guess they'd banish you to the moon? The goddess exhaled. And my remaining third is what is left of my humanity. I still need to bleed. There's air on the moon, Twilight told him as though that was obvious. On your moon or our moon? The Chimera asked. The unicorn fumed for a moment. Wait right here. I need lighting space to work this out. So saying, she trotted off. Her friends watched her leave in disbelief. Twilight, dear? Lady tried not to panic. Where are you going? To get a chalkboard, the retreating pony called back. After that, it leads to a one-on-one fight with Rainbow Dash. Meanwhile, Luna fights Zelos on the astral plane. And Pinkie Pie later gets involved with this fight. Also, Phileas scolds Spike. Oh, and I should mention, Lady meets Naga. But of course, we all know how Lena is going to defeat Celestia. After all, this is a world where friendship beyond twilight, magic beyond rainbow flows. Yeah, sorry, couldn't help myself with this one. Anyways, World Suggestions is next. Epic Lap Battles of History. I'm not sure what to say about this one. So next, Captain Planet and the Planeteers. This one is a simple one. The Planeteers summon Captain Planet to take down the barrier. What would be if it wasn't for an epilogue I dare not spoil. Anyways, next one. Atomic Lobo. Another one I'm going pretty blind into. Atomic Lobo just shoots Celestia with a lightning gun and that's it really. Next one. Kill la Kill. Another one I'm going blind into. I'm so sorry, I really am. It's something about life fibers. I have no idea what's going on. I'm sorry. Next one. Hyperdimension Neptunia. Another one I'm going in blind to. Something about sheer energy and Celestia not having a lot of it. I don't know. I honestly don't know what's going on. I'm sorry. Next one. Attack on Titan. They arrive on the world, unaware of what's going on with the humans. And then Pony Titans show up. Yeah. Next one. The Culture Series. Another one I'm going blinded to. I'm sorry, I really am. But I have no idea what's going on. Anyways, next one. Star Trek. The Next Generation. I won't go into many details about this one other than it ends peacefully. But I am going to completely spoil the ending. Yes. Q in Discord. They meet. Squee indeed. Anyways, the next one. Star Trek Mirror Universe. I won't be going into details about this one, other than it deals with both mirror universes, and it is a sequel to the last one. Anyways, the next one, which is a special one. Death Battle! It's a death battle between canon Celestia and stereotypical tyrant Celestia, and it's up to Wiz Boomstick, Mage and Firework, to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills in a death battle. It's awesome because the analyst portion feels like an actual death battle episode. It uses quotes and screenshots from the show, comics, and even tie-in books. It's a nice little touch. I won't get into the actual battle itself, but in my opinion, it is one of the top 3 My Little Pony death battle episodes. If it was canon, of course. Of course not! And besides, I just said it's my opinion. And that episode of Death Battle is the most awesome. It beats both episodes of One Piece vs. Fairy Tail. And that's the final chapter. Or it would be, if it hadn't gained the TV Tropes page. So it's another round of world suggestions. Oh, call me! Not a gamer. Anyway, someone pushes Celestia literally out of the world. Some sort of argument happens. I have no idea what's going on. Sorry. Next one. Final Fantasy. Any really. It's just a generic group of nameless characters. The fighter gets turned into a pony, the mage turns him back, and it's a back and forth for a while. Anyways, next one. Final Fantasy VII. Cloud attacks Celestia. Celestia uses a barrier. Cloud uses anti-barrier. Sorry if I'm not using correct terms, but remember I'm not a gamer. So, anyways, that's it, Lily. Next one. Final Fantasy Tactics. It's something about someone with atheism and they're apparently immune to magic in that game, and it gets weird and involves nudity. It's, yeah. Next one. One Punch Man. Don't worry, Saitama doesn't one punch her, he just talks to her. Yeah, that's basically what it is. He talks to her while she throws everything at him. And of course, he's too strong for it to work. It's a fun one. Anyways, next one. XCOM, Enemy Unknown. I'm sorry, I have no idea what's going on in this one. Aliens do something, something happens, I don't know. Just get to the next one. Worm. I'm sorry, another one I'm going completely blind into. Something about someone named Contesta, that means Celestia, and stuff happens, and I'm sorry, I don't know. Just get to the next one. Splatoon. The Inklings figure out a way to get past the barrier without being converted. That's it, Lily. Woo! I am done. Let's celebrate and... Holy crap! There's another chapter? I am not kidding. This was updated the month before I made this episode. Okay then, let's talk about it. How I would have written it. This is a rather unique story that takes the original premise of the Conversion Bureau, which I haven't read so I can't say much about it, and creates an AU where humanity and ponies have lived together for centuries. Now, you must be wondering. The main character is caught in a trap by an evil, mad scientist unicorn who is turning anyone into unicorns. And I do mean unicorn. There is a Pegasus that was captured who's the main character's neighbor, and they were turned into a unicorn as well. How do they get out of it? You just have to read. Final verdict. This is a good series of stories, and judging by the latest chapter, probably will be updated in the future. But if updates do happen, I'll probably wait to cover them. I do have advice when reading this. Don't read every single story. Before making this episode, I skipped a lot of the stuff I was unfamiliar with. I'm not a fan of Terminator, Attack on Titan, or Transformers, but I know enough about the series to read them. Hell, I don't even read that many Marvel comics, and even I think that Snippet is one of the best. And just because I praised the Fairy Tail and Slayers chapters doesn't mean you'll like them. If you're a fan of My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, read the ones you want to, ignore the ones you don't, and enjoy this wonderful series of one-shots and snippets. Anyways, later.